You might think it's unbelievable that I only do my makeup in 5 minutes, but I'm going to tell you, you're about to be a believer because we're going to do no cuts, no tricks. There's no illusionist sleight of hand here. We're going to be setting a timer, but what you might think is even more unbelievable is that I actually have a 0-minute makeup routine. You're shocked, aren't you? I am too. But on days like today, actually, when I feel like my skin is skinning, I go burr-faced. And I can do that because I care about what? Skincare. And you might not believe me because of the two things that I use. Only two products. Only two products make my skin beautiful. I'm happy with where my skin's at. A bar of soap. And you might be like, I would never have a bar of soap touch my beautiful face. And I understand. Most bars of soap have a bad rap. A bad reputation, but this one's from Australia. It's from Australia. It's good for you. I don't know. It says no SLS, no parabens. What does that mean? I don't know. I googled it. I read it. I still don't know, but I know it's importante. It's importante for my face, eh? And something pH balance. But this is a good soap for me. My face likes it. And yes, even when it's not about to be horrifically spicy cold like it is turning right now. That's right, the winter is coming. The face is going to be, the skin is going to be, it's going to be put into all of this turmoil of the cold, of the frigid air of the snowfall. So yes, I'm using some eczema cream as my lotion. And as you can tell, that's used up. I've been using eczema, this eczema cream for decades, and it's been doing me well. So these are the two products, only two, maybe a little non-conventional, I don't know, but they work well for my skincare. And yes, different skincare, different people, different faces, different environments, and they all interact differently, so find what works for you. That's tip number one. Have a good base that you are happy with so you can go out in the world just barefaced, but something that's universal no matter where you live, no matter what your face looks like, is accessories. And let me tell you, there's nothing like having your color on and a good pair of sunglasses, a little hair in the face, a little scarf in the hair, and let me tell you, look at me, I look like a different person. I look like a movie star, and I don't even have lipstick on. And then you throw on just one little swipe of lipstick, a bold lip, and the paparazzi will be coming for you, honey. But that is not the focus of today. The focus of today is what it is, a 5-minute makeup routine. So let's go ahead and get into it. What we're going to do is we're going to take off the beautiful sunglasses. We miss them already. We're going to pin up the beautiful one curl of hair that I have. I have my hair up. It's all curly. This is the only heat that was applied today so far. The day is young. Again, we're getting off track. We're getting off topic. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. How do I hit? Oh. Let's go. Numero uno, I have what we call a BB cream because, again, skincare, and I wanted some sort of SPF. And this is also like hydrating. It feels hydrating to me. And that's basically it. I also tend to have, if you are new here, never heard me talk about it, I will have reactions to all sorts of things, especially things that go on me, like makeup, lotion, mascara, all those things, and I don't want a rash, and this doesn't give me one. So I literally do this on my face, get it everywhere. It's like my color, and that's how we get it. Oh, and here I have some discoloration here, some scars, some scarring. So let's cover that up, and then I take a nice floofy brush. Floofy. I have like 3 of those. I've never used a beauty blender. I feel like maybe I should, just to say that I have, but that's it. Yeah, so anyways, fluffy brush goes all the way on over my entire face and down my neck. And then one thing I also often do is, because a lot of times I do my makeup and then we'll make a little TikTok, make a little YouTube video, make a little podcast with my husband. I will do my makeup in the viewfinder of my phone because it helps me see like what I'm gonna look like in the phone, which I think even if you don't want to do a little podcast, a little TikTok with your little friends and your little friends and hubby, then you might still be taking pictures with your friends, whatever you're doing. If you want to know or have makeup that you feel like you like in a camera, then that's my one tip for that, is do it in the camera to see what it looks like. And I do go back and forth with the mirror, because in the camera sometimes, let me get real close, in the camera sometimes I think that it's like really blended, and then I look in the mirror and I see that nothing's blended. So just to make sure that it is blended and everything, I do use the mirror. But overall, I'm mostly doing it in the viewfinder and then just like touching it up here so that I know what it looks like if I want to take pictures or any videos or anything of the sort. Okay, we're going over the eyelids. This is the point of my makeup that I really think takes the longest, is getting this nice juicy makeup all over my face, which my face does like the juiciness of the makeup, of the BB cream, but it does like, I don't want to put my my blush and everything right on top of this, because it just like, it needs a second to dry out a little bit. And then even like blending it in, it just takes a minute. So I think this is the longest part, or the thing that takes the longest. And I usually do one layer, one pass. I just dropped my mirror. Did it shower? Wow. Did it shatter? No. The great thing about this 5-minute makeup routine is you're going to hear me talk and make a lot of mistakes and say the wrong words for a lot of things. And normally I cut that out. So, you're welcome. Enjoy that. Okay. Normally I do one pass over, and then I do one more with my nose area. And sometimes I do one more here because it's so colored, but I feel like it's fine today. It's good enough. And I'll just do the nose. I leave the nose for last because they say that the nose has a lot of germs and stuff, which makes sense. Even though I wash my face right before I put makeup on, and put my lotion on and give it a couple minutes to sit and dry a little bit, my skin to soak up the lotion. I still just have that in my mind that I don't want to be spreading my nose germs all over my face and get it all in my brush and then use that everywhere else. So I use my nose. I leave my nose for last. Okay, so nose is done. Now this brush, I'm considering done. Dunsies. We're not touching this brush again. It's going in the bathroom where it is going to be washed. Because another great thing for having great skincare is making sure... Was that our 5 minutes?
I think so.
Okay, I talked too long. We did 5 minutes. This is now the 10-minute makeup routine. Look, it's 5 minutes if I wasn't talking. Okay? And distracted and dropping my mirror. Anyways, the point of the story. Good skincare is good, clean brushes as well. So I used it once, and now it's going to get washed. Okay, while I let my beautiful face, my beautiful foundation, my beautiful BB cream soak in, I'm going to go ahead and move to the eyes and just do some mascara. I think mascara is a game changer. I really do, especially because one of the things that everyone notices is eyes. You're always trying to look into someone's soul. Why? I don't know, but it seems right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I don't know why this piece of hair just did not want to get clipped in, right? And I could fix it like a normal person, but instead I'm just going to live with this difficulty, continue on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put mascara on. I could also do a swipe of something, swipe a color on my lid if I wanted with my fingers, but I'm going to show you exactly how I do this in such little time. One of the things that I do too is I'll coat both sides of my lashes, so I go up and down on it. And then I finish it off by pushing it all up, really focusing on the outer layer of the eyelashes for that fluttery butterfly effect. And I do go on the inside. I also do the bottom, at least the outer layer, the outer half of the bottom lashes. And then if I get some on my eyelid and stuff and around my face, I don't mind. I just go ahead and continue, let it dry, and then usually I can scrape it off by the time I'm done with my other eye. So here we go. Eye number 2. We don't want to just do one eye, we're doing both. Okay. Here we go, here we go. I would love to just put mascara on this fluffy little mic, you know, see what that does, but that's okay. The mic will go all natural. It looks good. I don't think it needs any enhancements. I love this makeup routine because it's so short and simple, and it is one that I use in my day-to-day life quite often and in my filming life because I don't have all the energy in the world. If you don't know, I'm chronically ill, chronically chill, chronically ill. So some days I'm just like, if I want to film a TikTok and a podcast, I can't be sitting here worrying about my hair and my makeup and, you know, my outfit for an hour or hours on end. It's all got to be streamlined. But I still want to be able to wear makeup if I want to wear makeup. And the days that I do, I can do this quick routine. Same thing too. I feel like it's very simple if, you know, friends are coming over or I want to see friends all of a sudden. I can do this really quickly. And it doesn't have to be like something that I need to make sure I have energy and time for because it's an hour long. I can just do this. And I often will do this in my bed as well. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, I have some spots that are on my eyelids. And I'm going to leave them. And we'll get them in a second. Because once they dry, I can usually just... and they just scratch right off. Okay, we have 1 minute left. What are we going to do with this minute? Exactly what you think. We're going to finish up. Bold lip. On the nose. We'll wipe that off. Again, cleanliness. And then I'm going to blend it in with my powder, my brown powder. What is this, like contour or not contour? What is the other thing called? Bronzer. And then we're not doing any special lines in the nose. We're just getting that tip of the nose. Just here next to the hairline. Maybe some on the chin. Just whatever's left on the brush. And then if I really want, I can also just over the eyes. Give it some dimension some ways. This one, I think this side is a little bit more than this side. So I'll just balance those out. I mean, obviously that doesn't take a lot. I can put more, take off. Blend more on this side and just add a dab more here. And there we go. Oh, do you hear it? That is our timer. Put everything down. I feel like when I went over my eyes with the brush, it took off. Can you hear it? That's a beautiful sound. We're done with our makeup. It took us 10 minutes, but I think it's because I was talking a lot, okay? And now we're done. I think the brush took off the mascara that was sitting there. Do you see it? Am I blind? I don't think it's there. And here we are. You know, we got a full face on. I think I look like myself, but a little enhanced, which is what I was going for. A little put together, a little lip. Oh, I did a red lip. And then I have this scarf on. Okay, I might have changed that. I do have other lipsticks, but you get the point. And I'll just go ahead and put a red outfit and a red scarf on. That's fine. Or I can leave it like this. It doesn't bother me. Does it bother you? I think I'm happy. And it only took me a couple minutes. We did what we had to do. We did what we wanted to do without it taking up a lot of time, a lot of energy. Did I get a whole bunch of... Yeah. And as usual, there's a little bit of makeup on my shirt, which means I always do my makeup in the shirt that I do not plan on wearing and one that I don't mind if it gets stained with my brown foundation. So there we go. I think she's cute, and that's all I do. I don't usually do my eyebrows, to be honest, or I will do my eyes and then I'll just coop with my mascara. But I don't know. I feel like germs. I don't want to do the same thing in my eyes on my eyelashes. So I usually keep an old mascara. Oh, that was the other thing. Makeup has expiration dates, and I like to stick to them. So as my makeup gets towards the expiration date, I get a new one of these, and the old one I use for my eyebrows. I mean, you know, it's not in my eye. No. The end. And my husband thinks I'm cute too. All right, thanks. Any makeup in my teeth? I don't think so. All right, I'm gonna go now. I feel like we didn't spend enough time together, but bye.